we sail a little bit high.
Hey guys, Fairly here, and today we're back with a brand new games. Now that Endland's finished, we're going to be playing the first tree in like replacement of Endland. So it's another Fox game, and I don't know a whole lot about this game. Haven't seen any videos on it, haven't really read up on it. I think it's a game where you're trying to find your lost babies. So quite like Endland on that way. Hopefully a better ending, and no foxes die, because Endland is horrible. The ending of Endland is absolutely horrible. But I don't know a whole lot about it, so I think it is just that. But I think there's also a part where someone's son's missing, and they're trying to find them or something. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh wow, that's pretty. This is going to be another pretty game. But yeah, I don't know much about this game, so I guess we're going to find out. I do know that it's meant to last for 2 hours, so it's not going to be like a long series. Oh. Yeah, babies aren't there.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Okay, so that's, I guess that he's the one that goes missing, I guess. But also, her being called Rachel is going to be a bit confusing because that's my name. So I guess I'm in the game. But yeah, I guess he's explaining a dream that he had where she's looking for something, which I guess is her babies. Because her babies are missing. But yeah, I don't know if we're... like, if this, like, the whole game's gonna be a dream, and, like, it's all... Are you kidding me? Like... Is this game gonna be... How do I... Let's jump. How do I...
Not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Oh. Well, this game's not going to end sad. It already is. Or at least it might still end sad, but... Or at least she's found a
couldn't
dead
stay,
baby.
though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
That's really pretty. That would make like a nice screenshot. Like a wallpaper on your computer. Yeah, already she's found...
Fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Yeah, so it sounds as if we're going to be learning his story along the way. Hopefully she gets our 2 kids back and, well, 2 cubs. And that they're okay. And she doesn't find any more. Oh, she finds them, but not dead. There must be something about the ancient tree that he mentioned. Because the game being called The Last Tree. But, there's trees all around. So maybe as the game goes on, it ends up being the only tree left. Didn't they end up being a lot more similar end than what I thought it would be? But I guess we'll find out. What is this? Dig. How do I?
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
So I take it what we just dug up was a toy. So it's going to be quite different then in that way that there's 2 stories going on at the same time. Oh! It's not snowing anymore. Wait, does that mean she's been without her babies for a whole season? Because now it's looking like spring. Hopefully all their babies are somehow found a way to survive. But this game better not be where she's lost all 3 of her kids. Or her cubs. So you careful that one, I'm gonna have to jump. Oh! She's surrounded by butterflies. Oh, the cop car. I wanna get up here first though. To get that one. Is there another one up there? Yes. Well, the butterflies are back in there. I'm gonna go grab the butterflies because I don't know what they do. But I feel like we might need them. Oh, so if you jump, you lose them. Oh, there's some more shinies. Oh, is that what I need the butterflies for? Your butterflies plus jump. Oh, okay. So that's what the butterflies are for, is just so you can get up there. I don't think that's massively needed for the story, so just keep going. Can we learn about this? Hi, this is in like the middle of nowhere. There's a table and chairs as well.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
No? I'm gonna go that way. Where do I go? I feel like the cop car you mentioned, the one that's down there. Maybe I don't need the butterfly wings. Oh, there's more shinies down there. Oh, another thingy. Dig spot thing. No. Thought I could have made that there, but I didn't. A firework I'm gonna grab on the minute. Got it. I feel like I didn't get all the shinies. No, I did. No, I didn't. There is one. Oh, we can't do anything on the firework? Huh. I thought that might be the thing like the butterfly so you could pick it up.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble. I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom, so I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
So that'll be why there's a firework up there, because he mentioned certain fireworks up in people's houses or something. The throwing fireworks around. I think we are meant to go this way. Oh, they give you like a boost when you jump. Oh, don't fall off. Oh, that's pretty. It's really pretty with all the butterflies flying around as well. Oh. We fell down. So there's more butterflies there. Oh, there's some sparkles over here. We might need the butterflies for that though. Oh, there's a thing over here. There's another truck up on the hill as well, like on the mountain. So we'll grab this, then the butterflies, and then go to the edge where the shinies were. Because I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to need the butterflies for. Could dig this.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Okay, if subtitles are going to do that on the screen, I'm just going to turn them back off. I noticed subtitles wasn't on. But it's looking as if it's going to be a box on the screen the whole time. 3 lots of butterflies. But if the next time the subtitles come on, because I don't know if it's just done that because they've turning them on, but if it does that again, I'll turn the subtitles back off. So there should be another lot of butterflies around here as well. Well, I get these butterflies, I need to jump. There must be a certain order that you need to get the butterflies in. So I need 3 lots of butterflies to get up there. So here's the second lot. And then I just need 1 more lot of butterflies. But I haven't seen anymore, unless they're up here by the water. Oh, I see a green glow. There they are. So I have to get these ones. How am I going to get these without jumping then? Because when you jump, they come off. So you jump, they fly off. So I've got these butterflies. These ones. And then I need to get the other ones, which are up on here. Yeah, up on here. Oh, I see how I do it. Just walk up here and then drop down. And then you just drop down here. There we go, I've got all of them. And then we can just go up there and jump up then. That was actually a lot easier than what I thought it was.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Okay, so subtitles are just being at the bottom, that's fine. So it was just because I just turned the subtitles on. So we leave them on for the rest of the game now.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Yeah, it does seem as if like this is the fox is in his dream. So this whole thing's just his dream. So maybe it's like he's looking for something or someone. And maybe that's why he can't stop thinking about his dad. So maybe it's his dad that's missing and not him. Oh, the tree! I take it that's a tree because there's a giant light coming out of it. So I take it this is the mystical tree. It does look like mystical enough. I don't get why it's called the last tree though, because there's still trees around. Unless it's like the last ancient tree. I want to grab a shiny first. 1 of 3. One of 3 what? I don't get one of Joseph. I just got an achievement saying Joseph.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Okay, so it's his tree. I also seen like over that way. So what we'll do is we'll get the one that's up here. Go down there because I've seen a couple of sparkles. And then we'll go after that one. Where's the... there it is.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Yeah, I feel like he's missing his dad. And that's why... oh, there's another light over here. That's why he sees the fox is like looking for something. Keyboard. Because it's like he's looking for his dad? Possibly? I feel like on this game as well, though, I could very easily get lost. Because there's so many different directions you can go in. Yeah, so we'll run up here and get this light. And now work out how we get over to that one. Oh, I think that one's just the tree. Maybe.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Now where do we go? Oh, this way. Kind of dark, so it's like hard to see. Because the light from outside is like shining on the top of my screen. So I can only see like up to pretty much like where the fox is, and the rest, like the top half of my screen is just glare. So it's kind of hard to see the top bit. Oh, I don't think that was meant to happen. Where do I go from here? Oh, probably like, you know, where the ramp goes. Ooh, shiny. 0 out of 3. I still don't get what these are. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay. Yeah, I'm pressing every button on it and nothing's happening. So I take it whatever I do with them, I haven't had any yet or gotten any. Maybe I jump up here? No. Where do I go? Oh, I've just noticed the time. So I've been recording for 36 minutes, so I'm going to leave this episode here, and in the next episode we will try and get that shiny on the top of the mountain, but I think we might have to go down here maybe. So I'm going to leave this episode here. So, no, that looks like it's the way down. I'm going to leave this episode here, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like to let me know that you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. So bye guys.